is another gay horror pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tevitt.
I thought.
Yeah.
As someone who goes to the gym.
Did you win basketball?
I wouldn't say win. It was more
I
like,
don't think a 3-person basketball game can have a winner or a loser.
it wasn't a game in that sense. We played horse. I don't know if you ever played horse, but we played horse. And then separately we did like one-on-one and subbed in, like whoever would score, we like subbed in. So in some ways it was like, who won? I would say though, Sean or Jess, if you're listening to this, correct me if I'm wrong, but we were pretty much all on the same page.
Yeah. But only one of them injured you. Looking at you, Sean.
Sean Wu. He's never listened to this, but if
and honestly, I don't want him to. Of all the people I want to, I've never once been like, I hope Sean's listening.
I do.
I love Sean.
I feel like since Sean and I become friends, I've slowly, I could be wrong about this, but have more and more started to get him into watching movies. And I don't think he's a big movie person, but like, I feel like since we've become friends, I've tried to like get him into the cinema. Verte,
cinema. I was going to say Italiano. From the movie 9, my girl.
I don't think Sean likes musicals.
Kate Hudson from Song Sung Blue.
Oscar nominee, honestly deserved. I loved the movie. I still haven't seen it.
As the only person in the world who loves Song Sung Blue.
No, honey. I feel like multiple people have been like,
oh my God. I got $50 worth of Focus Features merch credit. Because I saw, so AMC was running this special that I kind of forgot about.
Okay.
But I saw Downton Abbey, Hamnet, and one other movie at AMC.
Okay. Right.
I don't remember which, a Focus Features movie. And I don't remember which one. But if you saw 3 of them, you got $50 in Focus Features credit. If you saw all 5 of the Focus Features movies that came out this fall, you got $200 in Focus Features merch credit.
Do you mean you just go to their site and you can buy? Okay,
I bought hats. Shocker. When I was moving, I was like, I have too many hats. Like it is like I don't need this many hats. I have one head.
You should have. Do you have like a shelf dedicated to hats? Because I feel like you should.
No, but now that I have my own closet, I'm gonna figure something out.
Love that.
Yeah,
so much.
Now that I have my own closet, although right now it's currently filled with shit, but I mean, not like poop, but just stuff. I don't know why I felt the need to say.
That's exactly right. You did need to clarify because I thought poop maybe. Well, I'm happy that you have Focus Features merch credit from Downton Abbey.
I got my Song Sung Blue hat coming.
That's amazing.
And then I also got they have a hat that's the Focus Features logo from Nosferatu, which is a really cool design. God, and I was like, you know what? Here I am.
Nosferatu. I love Nosferatu.
Me too.
So much.
Come to me.
Oh.
I'm doing my Lily Rose Depp impression.
Guess what? We're getting Werewolf in a few months. Actually, a few months, more like
Next
10
year.
months.
Yeah.
No, it's this year.
I think it's January.
Really? I'm pretty sure it's this year. Let's do it. We have a tool that could tell us.
We could do Wolfmanuary Part 2.
Werewolf. It's spelled what?
WERWULF.
We're getting
it's coming out Christmas
Day, which must like Nosferatu.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So kids, take your family Christmas Day to Robert Eggers' new nasty Universal monster movie.
I told you that Robert Eggers' dad was my dad's boss, right?
You did not tell me that. What?
Yeah, he worked at the University of New Hampshire.
As what?
The provost of some, I don't know.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. No, Robert Eggers grew up in New Hampshire.
You're like, we're family, pretty much.
We're basically sisters.
That pretty much means that you're family, I think, if he was your dad's boss.
Call me.
See if he can get us werewolf tickets.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's
get him on the pod.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's not a very I like Sam Raimi, I feel like does direct with a gay sensibility. I do feel like Robert Eggers directs straight movies for straight people. I like them. I enjoy them. But it's like as a cultural tourist, it's like, oh, this is someone else's culture.
Okay. I see that, and I'll raise you The Witch, because I feel like The Witch.
No, but The Witch is for dang ass freak ladies.
Which is canonically gay as well.
No, I think it's like on the same path, but on a different spoke.
Interesting. We should take it to the streets.
Take it to the runway.
I do think casting Aaron Taylor Johnson as the titular werewolf was a gay choice.
Yes.
Complimentary.
No.
Complimentary.
Well, and he's married to an older lady, which is canonically gay. Don't know what that means. Also, I feel like I
get it.
So do you remember the 2-year period where Universal kept trying to make new Dracula movies and they kept being worse?
Yes.
I feel like we're now in our Universal trying to make werewolf movies, but hopefully, because this is our second, because we did Wolfman this time last year.
Yeah.
Bad movie. And now we're getting another Focus, I think it's Focus Features, right?
It is.
Which is Universal.
Mm-hmm.
Another take on the werewolf. So we'll see.
But I'm so excited. I mean, I know we were so hyped for the Wolfman, and I
think I
feel
knew
like
it wasn't going to be good though.
Yeah.
Like I think I wanted it to be good, but I think I was not like, this is going to be a good movie. Especially like I think the last trailer, I was like, this is going to be a bad movie.
I know it was obscure for sure,
but
derogatory.
I think I think he's going to cook. I hope.
I mean,
hope
his track record is he hasn't missed.
No, the Northman, incredible. The original Hamnet.
I still haven't seen it.
Hamnet or Northman?
Yeah, Hamnet.
Both are great. Both are very different.
I know. You know what I did watch that's kind of horror adjacent? Last night or the night before, I watched If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
I just can't believe she has legs. I really thought it was going to be about a double amputee, and I'm not kidding. It's called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Everyone keeps looking at me like I'm insane.
Because that's an insane thing to think.
It's a movie that is called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. And you're telling me I'm supposed to assume that the lead character has legs?
Yeah.
This is... I am being gaslit, and I will not stand for it.
Take it to the streets.
If a movie is called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, it is not unreasonable to assume that one of the characters wouldn't have legs.
So here's the thing about titles that are sentences. Okay. I think sometimes almost always they are ironic or metaphorical.
But okay, I am sorry. On paper,
let me tell you this: Walk with Me. What else?
No, but that sentence doesn't mean anything.
Fire.
If I had legs, I'd kick you is a sentence that you can get a meaning out of.
I'm thinking of ending things. Metaphorical.
Yeah, no, but like,
what else?
I just don't think it's insane for me to take that title. If I had legs, I'd kick you literally.
Okay.
And people everyone's reacting to me like this. Still haven't seen the movie.
This is a hill I'm not going to die on, but I support you. And I want you to feel validated.
You want me to feel validated, but you're personally not going to validate me.
That's not correct. That's correct. That's correct.
If I had legs, I'd kick you, Jesse. Honestly, and let's be T. Let's be T.
I know.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Drag Race lately because Logo now just plays Drag Race. So whenever we don't know what to watch, we just put on old episodes of Drag Race, and we're like, Alyssa Edwards in season 5.
It's kind of a miracle Logo is still around.
It's essentially a real life Fast network. And I think they used to just run Will and Grace, but I think Will and Grace reruns don't get the audience they used to because Deborah Messing is a pro-genocide maniac.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's weird to be like, oh, Grace loves genocide.
I know. Did you see she posted some Instagram story a couple days ago that was like, she was like in the back of a cab and she was like, it's so snowy and like it took me an hour plus to get through to an appointment or something, and like what happened to New York, it used to be if it like 10 years ago or something, I would have had no problem, and now like I can't get from A to B, and it's like, girl, shut up.
It's snowy. It's
Shut
snowing. I hate her.
Why did she? When did she become so annoying?
I don't know. I think a lot of people, and see, here's the thing. I am very online and I just don't take any of it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of people's brains have been rotted by Instagram.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I have to put my phone down. I have a 30-minute limit on it every day, which I never follow, but I like to be aware.
Wrong. Yeah.
I like to be aware of like, oh, I've hit 30 minutes and it's 8:30 in the morning.
You're saying a limit on the amount of time you're on social media? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, you can undo it. So like I always undo it. But like I like to be like, oh, I hit 30. I mean, I was up at 4 a.m. I hit 30 minutes of Instagram time before 6 a.m. because I had nothing else to do but to look at the reels.
I gotta say, I actively make an effort when I get up to give myself a 10-minute window to not look at my phone, because if I roll over and get on Instagram, I immediately sort of go into like a spiral. Not a spiral, but like I'm like, you know what I mean?
No,
so I have to wake up, wash my face, comb my hair, make my coffee, and then I dial in.
Then you log on to Daddy Zuckerberg's Instagram.
I thought you were going to say daddyzuckerberg.com. No,
daddyzuckerberg.com.
That's not true.
Should we talk about the Evil Dead movie of the de jour, Evil Dead Rise?
You mean my maybe favorite of the franchise?
This has been a great month. This is for I've been working fucking crazy. I was telling Chris, I was like, I can't imagine if like Lynch month had fallen while I was working 70 hours a week. I think I would have had a mental breakdown. But it is like, it's nice to be like, oh my God, I have this like tasty little morsel of an Evil Dead movie to watch and talk about with Jesse.
You're telling me David Lynch is not therapeutic for you?
No, he really stresses me out. And you know that. You know that.
Yeah,
and I know that for you and Chris, he is a source of comfort.
He's a soothing balm.
And I honor and I support that. To me, he stresses me out. And sometimes I like to be stressed out.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But right now I need an Evil Dead movie to just like into the veins. Just like, let's see the Deadites. Let's get mothers. Let's
stressful.
have fun.
It's stressful, but in a way that is cathartic. You know, it's not really cryptic. It's cryptic.
Like, it's a good time at the cinema.
I think in some ways this is my favorite Evil Dead.
Yeah. Oh, behind me. My Evil Dead Rise Fangoria.
Oh my God.
I found that when I was unpacking yesterday. I was like, I'm putting her up. Putting her up.
Genius.
Do you want some fun facts?
Please.
I only have a couple, but this movie was originally going to be released on HBO Max.
Yes.
But after really strong test scores, they moved it to a traditional theatrical release, and it ended up being the highest grossing Evil Dead movie with $147 million worldwide.
Thank God.
Honor.
Thank
the theaters.
God. Yes.
And we're now getting 2 more theatrically released Evil Dead movies. Like we're cooking with gas. And I want another company. I know that we're now in difficult rights areas with Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Because the Nightmare on Elm Street rights have reverted to Wes Craven's estate,
yeah.
And then there was the big fight, and they had to split the Friday the 13th rights between the original writer and then the original producer. But like, what's happening with Evil Dead? I wish, and it's sort of what happened with Halloween, where they made 3 movies of some people didn't love, but all 3 of them made a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
and like, there is, and like, someone should be doing this with Hellraiser. Like, someone should be giving. We got that help, but it was released on Hulu, which is not real.
I know, during the pandemic, unfortunately. But allegedly Hellraiser was going to be, there was some sort of HBO show that was like in the works. I think that fell through, but your boy David Gordon Green was at the helm.
We don't trust her. And not even because of anything he did with the Halloween franchise, because of Exorcist Believer. Thank you. I was like, New Beginnings. I was like, no, that's a different Exorcist movie.
Yikes.
The pizza place in this movie is called Henrietta's, which is a reference to the Deadite in the basement in Evil Dead 2. And Ellie has vine tattoos all over her arms. which is a reference to the vines.
I did not even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't notice it, but I read it in fun fact region, and I was like, you know what, slay.
Yeah, that is a slay.
Did you see this movie in theaters?
I did twice.
I didn't.
I did. I said, you know what? I love this franchise so much. I need to go. And then I loved it so much that I went again.
You're like, I got to go twice.
I got to go twice. It's so...
I will be seeing Evil Dead Burn. That'll be my first Evil Dead movie in theaters. Yeah, although hopefully I would love to catch a repertory screening of any of them, honestly.
I'm sure that by the time it rolls around in July, they'll have some sort of...
Well,
I would not be surprised.
Sam Raimi is a Vidiot's boy, I think. I think he lives in Highland Park.
That tracks. I would imagine somewhere in Los Angeles, they will be playing one of the Evil Dead films on film.
As they should.
Yeah. Near July, which is when Burn comes out. So
Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn. That's cool. What a neat collection of facts for us. Yeah. Thank you, Stuart.
Sometimes the facts are fun.
That's true.
In the fun fact section. I like this movie starts with a deadite camera that's actually just a drone.
Ingenious.
Beautiful.
This is an ingenious thing. This got me hooked from the start. I was like, this movie is immediately...
You were gotten from the get.
It was so smart. Yeah. That's such a smart device, because it's like... drones be out here.
Drones do be out here.
Drones.
As someone who has worked in film in the last 5 years, I can tell you, drones are too out here.
My first note was a drone! Exclamation point.
A drone.
Yeah.
So we get sort of like a opening that ends up being sorry, my foot's asleep.
Oh God. Yeah. Ooh, Evil Dead vibes.
Yeah, it's
possessed.
Too controlled. I gotta get a new chair. This chair's not chairing for me. I think. Okay, can I pause for a second?
Sure. Am I good? I have the green.
Yeah, it
I
should be
get
green.
Okay, good.
Red's bad. Green's good.
Green's good. Green go. Red bad. I know. I feel. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
We're in the cabin.
We got the drone.
Teresa is hanging out with her friend's boyfriend while he drones.
Yes.
And then she goes inside to check in on Jessica, who is sick in bed. We get a good reference to the first couple Evil Deads where Teresa is reading Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights.
I was just going to say, this seems really timely that we're doing this movie because Wuthering Heights comes out, next week? No, week after
2
next?
weeks, yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Kind of excited.
Me too.
Gotta say.
Chris and I are going to go see Hard Eyes at the Vidiot's Theater for Valentine's Day.
Wait a minute. I saw that it was playing. Yeah. That's so fun.
We love a horror movie, Valentine's.
I got to rewatch it. I haven't seen it since theaters.
Me neither. So I've been waiting for it to be Valentine's Day because why watch it when it's not Valentine's Day? That's crazy. So
she's reading Wuthering Heights.
She's reading Wuthering Heights. Jessica starts to recite the page she's on.
Love it.
And then she vomits and attacks Teresa, scalping her partially.
Yes.
Before droning her face.
She pulls off her ponytail. She grabs at she grabs at Teresa's ponytail and rips it. Yeah. And subsequently rips
We
her
don't have to be
off.
on a first name basis with these characters. They're not in that much of the movie.
They're not.
Had the names and I wrote it down.
Yeah.
She goes out to the lake, grabs the boyfriend's drone and drones her face with the propellers.
Jessica does.
After scalping Teresa.
Yes.
The boyfriend's name is Caleb. I wrote that down too.
He's cute.
He is cute. And then
but kind of a douche.
Yeah. I mean, men are douches.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Jessica falls into the lake of the dock, and we get the best title card ever.
Yes.
No title card in the history of cinema goes this hard.
So you get her boyfriend jumping in to save her when when Jessica falls in the water. She drowns him and rises up in this like crucified almost like manner, floating above the water.
With the title card also rising up with her.
Oh, it's
so good.
It's so good.
This movie shot in New Zealand.
Okay.
Another a bonus fun fact for you.
Okay.
Um,
Can we just say, I think this is worth noting, the cabin is
an A-frame.
is an A-frame, quite different from the previous
Yeah.
movies.
And
Yeah.
I think this movie does a good. I think a lot of the style of this franchise has been codified a little too hard.
Mm.
And then I think because Army of Darkness was such a diversion and then didn't make a ton of money, I think they've
Right.
sort of been like, well, we got to be in the cabin, we got to do this and we got to do that. And this movie was really much like, actually, what if we were in an apartment building?
Yeah.
Actually, what if the cabin was an A-frame?
Yeah.
Actually, what if we're not in the cabin that much? And I think it does a smart thing of, we start the movie, we have the drone deadite cam,
Mhm.
which is already a subversion because it's not the deadite, it's a drone.
Right.
And then we see a cabin, but it's not our main set piece.
Right.
And I think it does a good job of being like, we are in the world of Evil Dead, don't worry about it. But
Right.
also, the world of Evil Dead can be anything the fuck we want.
That's true. And even if they did want to continue it in a canonical manner, it makes sense that it would be a different shape because the last one burned down.
Yeah.
You know? Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
So we flash to LA. We meet Beth, who's our lead. She is a guitar tech, not a groupie.
Well, wait a minute. She's in Europe, right?
Is she in Europe?
We see the title card that says 1 day earlier.
And she's in Europe?
Which she is, I'm pretty sure she's in Europe. She's somewhere.
I think because it's only 1 day earlier. Does she fly from Europe to LA and then have this whole movie take place in less than a day?
Maybe.
I think she's not in Europe. I think she's in LA at the
She's in
last show
Portland.
of a tour.
Okay.
I'm going to say
she's not in LA because she says, I took an Uber from LAX. So she's not in LA.
I don't think she's in Europe. I'm going to say it. Doesn't matter.
She's not.
If I had legs, I'd kick
not
you.
in LA. So I love this. I love a 1 day earlier device because it's like, wait a minute, that's not a lot of time.
No.
So how did we get from there to here? You know,
here to there,
or here to there. Yeah, exactly. Gotta say, really funny that it's raining in LA.
Well, because we're in New Zealand.
yeah.
We're in Los Angeles, New Zealand.
Very funny.
So she is pregnant. Beth is. And then we meet Ellie, who is Beth's sister. She is a tattoo artist. We meet Ellie's kids. Danny, Cassie, and Bridget.
Yeah.
Who are all precocious and cute, and they seem like it's a good family for what it is. They're the sort of one of the last apartments occupied in a apartment building that's currently evicting everyone.
Yeah, really ostentatious looking apartment, or like the
exterior,
almost like an art.
Well, it used to be a bank.
Used to be a bank. Art Deco vibes, like from the door of the apartment. Like there's just
I would say this apartment building. Another bonus fun fact: it's a shorter apartment building that they CGI'd it to make it look taller.
That makes sense.
But I think it's a good fit for LA.
Yeah,
like
I bought it.
Yeah, no, it looks like something that would be in downtown LA. You live here? That's crazy.
The only thing I didn't buy is the rain.
Yeah.
That being said,
you know what? It rains sometimes.
A month ago, it rained for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
So who am I to say like?
Who are you to judge?
Yeah, exactly.
Weather. If I had rain, I'd kick you.
I was just gonna say.
A movie I still have not seen, so I'm just going to keep.
You should like it. You should watch it.
You should like it.
I think you will like it. Whereas Rose Byrne is like a force. Actually, maybe you won't like it.
I love Rose Byrne.
It's upsetting.
I watched Physical. I've gone through the trenches for Rose Byrne.
How many seasons are there?
3. I didn't make it through season 3, but it was because we stopped having Apple TV and I didn't care. I'll finish it at some point.
Okay.
I have Apple TV again, so for the studio.
For the studio, baby.
So Beth shows up, scares Ellie, who punches her in the face. The neighbor kids come to Bridget and are like, we're going to watch all the Freddy movies, even the bad ones. So we have another Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger reference. The fun thing, too, is this is the first movie since the original that is released by New Line Cinema. Which New Line Cinema is the house that Freddy built. So we're back in the family. We can now do Evil Dead versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. Yeah, because I guess the 2013 Evil Dead was Sony. Yeah.
Sony? Screen Gems?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Sony. Columbia.
And then 2 and 3 were De Laurentiis as released by Universal.
Yeah. Wow, what a roller coaster.
Well, it's interesting because that used to just happen with movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, if you look at the rights for all the Halloween movies, like you could never stream them in one place because they're owned by all these different companies.
Yep.
And now it's like you got to own the franchise, and the IP is the most important, valuable part. And
I know. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think has Scream always been Paramount?
No,
Dimension.
Scream was Weinstein's. So it was Dimension. The Weinstein Company disbanded because of what happened.
Sure.
And then Spyglass spun off of the Weinstein Company with the rights to a lot of its movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made an output deal with Paramount.
Got it. Okay, copy.
Which is why you often can't stream all the Scream movies together.
Yeah.
Damn. I hate how much I know
That's
about
good.
dumb shit.
No, that's why we have a podcast.
Friday the 13th, Paramount through 1 through 8, New Line Cinema, the rest.
There are people that need to know this so they can know where to watch the movies, you know.
But because it's only 2 owners, a lot of times you can find the Friday the 13th movies in the same place. Like a lot of because currently New Line has some sort of rights to them. So a lot of times they'll license them to have all of the Jason movies in one place.
Yeah. Is the last Friday the 13th New Line?
Yeah.
2013?
Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and Friday the 13th, the remake, are all New Line Cinema.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. Who's doing it like us?
Nobody's doing the random knowledge factory that I am about ownership of franchise rights.
Filming locations
and who owns what.
Ownership.
Universal owns all of the Child's Play movies except for the original Child's Play, which is an MGM movie, which is how MGM remade the original Child's Play with that weird AI one.
Have you watched any of the Chucky show?
Yeah, I watched it all. It's great.
Really?
I
think I watched the first season. It was really good. I don't know why I stopped watching it, actually.
I was at the West Coast premiere of that. It was sort of like first, like we were coming out of COVID. It was the first Beyond Fest post-COVID. They did Child's Play and the premiere episode, but it was technically the West Coast premiere. We should talk about Evil Dead.
We should probably talk about Evil Dead.
Unless you want to know who owns all the Hellraiser movies.
You know what? Let's circle back to that.
I actually am not off book on that. I don't know.
Well, the last one was Fox, right? Nope, we're not going to get into it. Nope.
The last one was Hulu, but it was produced by Spyglass.
We're not going to get into it. We're not doing it.
All my chords are kind of like around themselves. I'm sorry.
Gotta say, maybe one of the weakest parts of this movie, the accents kind of slip through.
Yeah.
I think most of the actors are international, and not most, but the core cast and their accents.
Yeah, it does feel like sort of the United Nations apartment.
Yes, exactly.
But we get to meet all the kids, and for kid actors, I don't dislike them.
No, I actually think Cassie may be the best actor in the movie.
She's in the final season of Stranger Things. I'm not a Stranger Things boy, but
she is.
I saw that.
She's the sister of
the character.
Isn't she the sister of Nancy?
I don't know. Again, I haven't watched since season 3.
Okay. Well, yeah, she is in the new season of Evil Dead. So, or of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So,
Ellie informs her sister Beth that her husband left. And Beth is like, "It's crazy you wouldn't tell me that." And she's like, "It's crazy you don't check your voicemail."
I know, sad.
I know, and I can't. It's a sibling relation because I am very close with my siblings.
Yeah.
They're currently texting me right now. What are we talking about?
They said
we are planning. We should all go to New York together. Where my brother lives. So whenever siblings aren't close in movies, it makes me sad because I like my siblings. You're close with your sister, so
yeah. Yeah.
Famously, this is a podcast for siblings who are close to their siblings.
It's a pro sibling podcast.
Yeah, but
Unless
also
your
if that's
sibling
not
is
your
like
journey,
toxic.
fuck
Yeah.
'em.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
unless your sibling is like toxic.
That is
or-
like, it's the weird thing because I have a good relationship with my parents. I have a good relationship with my in-laws. I have a good relationship with my siblings. And
Yeah.
I know for a fact that if they sucked, I would not have a good relationship with them. And I would be okay with that. Like we're these chords are driving me crazy.
I mean, yeah, girl, we got to get you situated.
Yeah, my desk has a lip to the edge, so I can't actually attach the microphone to the desk. So it's currently attached to a short end table because I was setting up very last minute because I moved.
Right.
And the end table is a little too short. So
That's what she
it's
said.
this is the amount of space it's spread out
Oh
from
my
where
God.
yeah. So Ellie tells her kids to go get pizza from Henrietta's Pizza. And they come back and there's an earthquake. And the earthquake opens up an old bank vault where Danny finds the Book of the Dead and some records. Danny is a DJ.
This is a believable
famously.
situation.
Yeah.
I feel like
In LA?
Listen, LA earthquakes
Dime a dozen, mama.
known to happen often.
Do you know I lived here like 8 years before I ever felt an earthquake?
Really?
Yeah, I was driving during 3 of them, and you can't feel an earthquake when you're driving. And like, you can feel a major earthquake,
Yeah.
but because you're on rubber,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
and you're going like 60 miles per hour, like you're not connected to the road that much. It's true. It's true.
No, I know. I believe.
Okay.
No, I was just. Thinking about-
randomly. I'm always driving.
I was thinking about the movie 2012 when there's like the Earth is like being destroyed. And
Very that.
So I was thinking
Very
of like,
that.
someone driving and there's like an absolute catastrophe of an earthquake and they're like.
Do you think disaster movies count as horror movies?
Yeah.
I think
not in like a classic.
not in like a
sense,
Roland
'cause-
Emmerich.
not in like a Roland Emmerich.
But they're horrifying. I'm scared.
They're horrifying. You would be
Yeah.
if like a comet was like heading for Earth.
Yeah.
we would be.
I think
upset.
if we're doing this in 5 years, we can do a disaster season.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Put a pin
Armageddon?
in that. Yeah, once I turn 40, we should do a disaster season.
Yeah.
I do keep thinking we just keep tangenting, but I keep being like, wow, I'm like approaching 40. I'm 36.
Yeah. We both are approaching 40.
Well, I mean,
don't know, I'm kind of
the
like-
best thing to do is to approach 40 because the worst thing is to do is die.
I'm kind of yeah, I've really in the last couple of years made peace with aging. I think I have come to terms with it's like a privilege and an honor, God, to
No, but it
age.
is.
And I think I found as I've gotten older, I have I don't know. There's just with aging comes like, of course, wisdom and respect and perspective. And so you know what? Bring on 40. I'm also reading a book right now where the main character is gay and he's 40 and he's like having a coming of age moment. And I'm like, oh. So you know
Coming.
what, Stuart? The best is yet to come.
The
That's what I'm
best
trying to
is
say.
yet to come.
The best is yet to come, baby.
The best. Let's call Bobby Darin.
Roland Emmerich's 2012. I don't think so. Okay.
Roland Emmerich's 36. It's a disaster.
That's what we'll be. When will we be 40? 20.
Okay, so I'm turning 37 this year, which is so I turn 40 2029.
Okay,
Is that how math works?
Yeah, and mine's 2031
Wait,
because
Yeah.
I'm 35. Yeah.
I hate that you're younger than me. It really hurts.
Why?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
It feels like such a personal attack when people are
If I
younger.
was like 22, yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
But it's like literally we're not.
You're
even 2
basically the
years
same
apart.
age as me.
Yeah, it's true.
But it hurts.
Okay,
Okay,
well.
so records.
Mm-hmm.
I just wrote, of course, Danny opens the book and plays the records.
Guess what, babe? The book has teeth.
Like
Love
Harry
it.
Potter bullshit.
Love it. This part is very Harry Potter coded. It's the vault is creepy and
Yeah.
the book is
Book has
wrapped
teeth.
in the book has teeth. It's wrapped in this cloth and like when Danny opens the cloth, like bugs are scattering around. Like
Yeah.
it's like
It is, I will say, for all of these movies, I am entirely confident I would not even open that book.
no.
let
No.
alone read from it.
But also, once again,
You can't get me to read a regular book. I'm not reading from a book made of flesh.
well, what's fun about this one is Danny doesn't read. Danny plays one of the records, which is a recording of someone reading the book.
And I think that's Bruce Campbell's voice. I think one of the voices in the past is Bruce Campbell. It's his cameo.
Yeah, I'll say sure.
Yeah.
I'll say sure to that.
I'm going to say that's a fun fact I'm not fully confident in.
Yeah.
But I think I read that somewhere. So what? Oh, so Ellie goes to. Do you like watching
my favorite part about this podcast is when we try to figure out where we are.
Yes. So Ellie goes to try to do wash because Bridget was complaining that her shirt was not washed earlier, and so she's a good mom and she's going to go do laundry. And she gets as Danny is playing the record, she gets blown back into the elevator by deadite wind and then like levitates and her earring is ripped. This elevator scene is good.
This is a nasty elevator scene. She doesn't levitate. She is essentially it mirrors what happened in the last movie and the original Evil Dead, where instead of vines attacking her, she's attacked by electrical cords, wires and whatever, and she's like they're wrapped around her hands. It drags her up, and she's like literally hanging, kind of from the ceiling. And she's contorted, and it's really, really awful.
Well, the actress Alyssa Sutherland has a dance background, which explains a lot. The physicality of This is the first. The whole movie, we have one main deadite, and they recruit more, of course,
right?
But like it feels like this is like she's the villain,
right,
of this movie, her deadite version, But no, I think the physicality of this movie is so good. I think the chamber piecedness of it. Chamber piecedness is not a word, but it is now. I think I like being stuck in the apartment. They found a way, like they can't get out. The elevator's broken. They can't, like, all the emergency exits are locked. They're really stuck in there. And it's really good. She returns to the apartment and starts breaking eggs, shell and all, into a skillet.
Oof.
And then this scene.
She's talking about. I love how this movie is very mother forward, right? The whole. I mean, it's not subtle. It's like she's a mom. She's possessed. She's constantly like, I love my babies. I just want to crawl inside of them and live there forever. And you know, the dad is a deadbeat. He left. He refuses to pay child support.
The dad is a deadbeat. The mom is a deadite.
Yes. Give a moment of silence for that.
A moment of silence
for that. But Beth, the aunt, is pregnant, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maternal.
This was a movie we missed for Recent Mothers Month because this is maybe the most mother of all those movies.
This is one of the most mother forward movies I think we've talked about.
Yeah, and honestly, if you want to see any of the gestures I just made, join our Patreon for exclusive access to video content.
And you're going to want to. You're going to want to see those gestures, and you're going to want to see.
We got pits. We got gestures. We have my new background at my new apartment, which is a work in progress. But for 2 hours I had to do it yesterday, I think it's pretty good so far.
It looks so good. It looks clean. It looks well organized.
Finally, a place for all my junk that I've been buying for the last year. With just like for podcast background, I've just been buying random shit, and then finally I was like, you know what? The podcast background is in the room with us.
You say junk, I say
treasures.
Yeah.
My Scream 2.
Tchotchkes.
My Scream 2 VHS tape. All my James Bond VHS tapes.
I think the most notable thing is the Megan popcorn.
Miss Megan.
Megan 2.0 popcorn bucket.
Yeah, it's a little kind of broken.
Yeah. It's the thought that matters.
I'm just opening her up.
Yeah, nice. Get it open.
Yeah, so Beth, Ellie, I don't know. I lost my place again.
Ellie's the mom. She's now
and she
possessed.
says, she's telling them like, oh, I we had this lovely day and all I could think about was cutting you open so I could climb into your bodies and be with you forever. And then she sort of breaks out of the curse and goes, "It's in me," and then crawls at them and vomits milk.
You know what's funny is this vomiting was just as effective, if not more effective, than vomiting in previous Evil Deads, because it actually looks like vomit, which for some reason is like more
freaky.
I'm like, oh, she's vomiting. Whereas the other ones, it's like black bile, and I'm like, oh, that's demon.
Well,
that demon.
See, we didn't talk about it in our Patreon exclusive Send Help mini, but the vomit in Send Help was very, very Evil Dead.
It's yes, and also, oh my god, that was such a good
color.
Scene. Yes, but also like in that scene, Rachel McAdams is the one who's vomiting, is trying to resuscitate Dylan as she's vomiting on him. So it's like, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway,
we get the iconic. She's burning up. They drag her into the bathtub. She deadites again, and we get the iconic "Mommy's with the maggots" now.
Yeah. Well, before this, we get sort of a character moment where they after she vomits, they more or less declare her dead, right?
Yeah.
And they take her to the bed. They try to take her into the elevator, and then they realize the elevator's out. The stairs are fucked because of the earthquake, and so they have no choice but to sort of like just keep her in the apartment. They say prayers with the neighbors, and then before you know it, Ellie comes back to life.
She's back.
Beth is sort of like sitting on the bed beside her and like, I can't believe you're gone, blah, 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 blah. And then she gets, quote unquote, a call on her phone that's like, Beth, help me. My soul is burning. And the phone breaks and she looks over and Ellie is like
awake.
She's
brought back.
Back to your point, they drag her to the bathtub. They submerge her, but she is literally lit. And she blows up, sorry. She like projects herself out of the tub onto the ceiling and screams so shrilly that everyone's like closing their ears, mirrors break, whatever. And they're shook.
Yeah, they are shook. She gets out of the apartment.
She
just kills all the neighbors.
Oh my God. Well,
I love this scene. It's mostly through a fisheye out of an apartment building. And so you see, like, she bites Jake's eyeball out. She rips Gabriel's throat out.
Yes.
Mr. Fonda, who I wonder if this is a reference to Bridget Fonda, the star of...
Oh, could be.
I think she's in 3.
Could be.
And she's Danny Elfman's wife.
Could be. She's Danny Elfman's wife, who I don't think scored this, but definitely, obviously, he has a history with the franchise and is like Sam Raimi's one of his closest collaborators. But before she is thrown out of the apartment, though, Ellie... jumps at one of her kids with a tattoo gun.
Yeah.
And like scrapes her fucking face. And then Beth, I think, manages to push Ellie off, and they kick her out into the hallway. I think one of my favorite, this movie is chocked full of camera tricks. Back to your point of being us sort of seeing what's happening in the hallway through the peephole. That's one of my favorite moments, is like we get sort of a, for lack of a better word, altercation with the neighbors. And we're just watching Ellie chase.
Yeah.
And it's great.
It's like kind of a oneer too.
Gotta say.
It's not real, but it's kind of a oneer.
It's kind of, I would say a oneer. Yeah, they did a good job at making it seem like a oneer. I think Lee Cronin, the director, he directed the hell out of this movie.
Yeah.
It looks so good, and there's so many fun little camera tricks that
well, we're getting his Mummy movie
happening.
Too soon,
I'm
which
so
I'm really excited about.
I'm so excited. Anyway, so you're right. Ellie eats one of the neighbors. Like she
Mr. Fonda comes out with a shotgun, which is very Evil Dead franchise coded.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get Danny explaining to Beth what happened with the vinyl record and the incantation, and he's like, maybe this is why it's happening.
Yeah.
We get Ellie singing lullabies, which is really creepy.
Yeah.
Very Evil Dead 2013 too.
Yeah.
A lot of lullabies.
Once again, maternal, very mother-centric.
Very mother.
And yeah, so she's absolutely causing chaos in the hallway, kills almost all the neighbors.
Yeah.
And this is a remarkable performance from Alyssa Sutherland to be able to sustain this kind of chaotic energy.
So much energy for
most
the
of the
whole
movie.
movie. Yeah. It's a really good horror performance. And it's like one of those things where it's like the horror movie, like it's sort of like Naomi Scott Smile 2, where it's like if your performance is the whole movie and you have to be scared and you have to be gross and you have to be shocked, like it's a hard like performance to do, and it's just they're not appreciated as much as they should be.
Right. I will say something I found interesting about this iteration of Evil Dead. At no point do the Deadites revert back to their human form to trick any of the characters. We get voice tricks. We get
voice tricks, but there's never any like we're sort of like there. And then I also like it's jumping ahead, but like there's like the first time we have sort of like an evolution of the Deadites towards the end, which I really like.
Me too.
But Bridget is now a Deadite because of she got scratched on the face
by the tattoo gun.
She vomits blood and insects, which is you'd never want to do.
Which we see is pictured in the book.
Yeah,
because Beth is like, what's happening? And Danny's like, I think it might have been from the book that we sort of read.
Yeah.
And Danny sort of like flips through the pages, or the pages flip through themselves actually. And we see kind of pictured what's playing out to everyone, right?
Sort of like the 2013, which I don't think it happened in any. The only time it did is at 2, we see an image that sort of teases 3.
And I think, yes, exactly. And I think, but this movie maybe pulls it off best because in the previous one, which we talked about with Tommy Doe, excellent episode, we kind of giggled because like what's pictured is like
a little
steps.
On the nose. Yes.
It's like steps to becoming a Deadite, and it's like take a hot shower.
Yeah. Cut your face off.
This sort of shows what you will become.
Yes.
More or less, which is like kind of cool.
Are we in Beth going into the kitchen and finding Bridget eating glass?
Ooh, and you see it slide down her throat.
Oh, and then we get the cheese grater.
And I wish the cheese grater was in more of the movie.
I think we got the right amount of cheese grater. I don't think I can watch it anymore. I know you're a big cheese grater boy, but
I'm a big using kitchen appliances / utensils.
Well, and Weapons did it.
Weapons
did the cheese grater. But
yeah, that was
so Beth finds Bridget eating glass in the kitchen, and she tries to get away crawling, but Bridget uses a cheese grater on her leg. And then Bridget chases Cassie, who impales her through the mouth with the mop that was broken earlier.
So maybe MVP of the movie, yes, the mop.
Little girl.
Well, Cassie, yes, but Cassie has a mop that she's fashioned into a
the
doll,
MVM, the most valuable mop of the movie,
called Staffney. She's put like a doll's head on this mop, and it's more or less like a spear. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this might be a reference to Army of Darkness, because it's like a spear, and obviously that movie,
a dangerous toy.
That's maybe a stretch of a reference, but could be.
You know what? Stretch that reference, Mama.
Thank you for saying that. Anyway, so Cassie kills Bridget with Staffney.
Yes, which
well, kills is flexible word, but
you can kill as long as you can kill, and you can't kill as long as you can't. That doesn't mean anything. Sometimes words are just sentences.
It doesn't mean anything, but you're always saying it, and you know what?
It is on my family crest. You can kill what you can kill, even when you can't kill it. It doesn't make sense. The Scottish were like, that doesn't make sense, and my family was like, it will when you see Evil Dead Rise.
It doesn't matter. You said your family said it doesn't matter, and then they migrated to America.
Yes. They don't have power, but Beth is trying to play the record, so she's spinning it with her finger, and they're trying to get to a point where they think that the incantation might be able to undo what it did.
Yes, it should be noted also that Beth several times in the movie is like, I'm a guitar technician, so like the both Ellie and Deadeye Ellie like kind of call her a groupie, and she's like, not a groupie.
Deadeye Ellie calls her a groupie slut.
Yes.
Which is, I'm gonna say, implied in the use of the terminology groupie.
Right.
But I feel like nailing the point in is kind of a Deadite thing of just like, you know what? There's no implication. I'm gonna say what I think.
Yeah, she uses her guitar technician skills to
Play a record.
play record with her finger. And
Yeah.
so whilst playing this record, she has headphones on. Bridget comes back to life,
Yes.
and which is not good.
No.
She's wrapped in a blanket on Cassie's bed, and she comes back to life.
She attacks Danny,
And she attacks Danny,
who lights her on fire.
who lights her on Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
And then Ellie climbs in through
Yes,
the
vent.
vents.
So Ellie, still in the hallway all this time, hears the cat in the vent and says, "Ooh, I can do that too."
She's like, I'm basically a cat.
Comes down through the vent,
Yeah.
and
then this is where she finds out that Beth is pregnant. Because she's
you
like,
know-
I'm going to eat your soul. And then she looks down and goes, both of them.
you know what's interesting though is Ellie knew that Ellie knew that she was pregnant. So why would Demon Ellie not know? And also Bridget knew. Demon Bridget.
I think they don't have all the same knowledge that they have as humans. I think it's it's a demon taking over your body.
That's true, but anyway, maybe Ellie was just toying with us.
Yeah.
Regardless, she is toying with Beth. Excuse me. And Cassie's hiding under the couch.
Yeah.
And tosses Beth a pair of giant scissors
that she had earlier in the movie when she was making Staffney.
Yes.
Her mom goes, "You better not be playing with my scissors."
Yes.
And she's like, "I'm not." And then she hides them under the couch. And then I love Chekhov's scissors.
Yeah.
But so she stabs, she being Beth, stabs Ellie in the face with scissors.
Yeah.
And Beth and Cassie leave the apartment now.
Yes.
Going into the hallway.
Danny dead.
All the victims from earlier are sort of bopping up a little bit.
Can I ask? So when Ellie initially turns, she like looks at Beth and is like, "Protect my babies." Did you think that this movie would go as hard as it does? It meaning like killing off most of the kids?
I cannot believe
Yeah.
that they killed off 2/3 of the kids.
Yeah.
I thought this, because this is a franchise that goes hard, but kids are usually off limits in horror movies. And I think the youngest kid surviving makes sense. It would be really depressing if little Cassie also died.
Well, I think Cassie also is one of the most fun characters in the movie. And so, she brings a humor to the proceedings that is kind of invaluable. And so, she lives, thank God.
Yeah.
But there was a moment where I was like, oh, please
she's going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they go into the hallway. Ellie comes out and attacks them. Beth grabs the shotgun from Mr. Fonda, shoots off Ellie's leg, and then she goes to shoot her in the head, and Mr. Fonda comes back and pulls her before she's able to kill Ellie and goes, "That's my gun."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love the sort of like the characters. We don't know a lot about the hallway characters. Like we just like they're there and we see them, and then they come back and they all start screaming, "Dead by dawn."
I know.
Dead by dawn.
And they correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the part where all of them start to literally join each other,
which is because of Ellie said, like, I actually do think only Ellie and her kids join.
You're right,
because it's what she was saying earlier, which is like she wanted to cut her kids open and become a part of them
and be a part,
and now she did,
and like
she got what she wanted.
It's pictured in the book, right? We see like this multi-armed
and I
monster.
like the like new iteration on the rules of just like the monster, like all of them coming together as like a megazord of like Deadite.
I love it,
and it's like
so
kind
much.
of like spidery.
Yeah,
the way it moves, it's really creepy.
It's mother-child reunion. And guess what? I wrote something in my notes that I wanted to briefly mention. Ellie, when first turned, says to everyone, "I'm free now from all you titty-sucking parasites."
And she's right. And she's right to say it.
And she's right. But guess what? toward the end of the movie, they
She's
join
not
her
free
again.
anymore.
She's not free anymore. They all come together.
Sometimes you come together.
God, this movie's paced so
This
perfectly.
movie's so good.
This movie's
I think
so
this is my
good.
favorite of the franchise.
I think it's also the most story heavy.
Yes.
And I say that loosely because the other ones are bare bones. So it's not like this one is dense or anything. It's just like we have a nice set of characters to sympathize with and like run around with.
Yeah.
You know?
No, this movie's good.
Yeah. It is good.
But yeah.
So you know who's not good? Demon Ellie.
No.
And her demon kids.
Demon Ellie and Demon Kids.
And they're chasing after Beth and Cassie, who are pretty fucked because the elevator's out and the fucking stairs are out.
Yeah.
That being
they're
said,
screwed.
That being said, they attempt to take the elevator anyway.
But yeah. Well, you shouldn't do that. You should not use an elevator after an earthquake, as they said earlier.
No. And wouldn't you know it, the elevator starts to fill up with blood while they're in it.
Yes.
Sort of so much so that it what's what I'm looking for? Depressurizes or topples all the way down to the bottom floor, which may or may not be a Shining reference.
Oh, it's 100%. I don't think you put blood in an elevator and not be a reference to Shining. I think even if it's not, I want to reference The Shining, that it's such a staple of The Shining.
Sure.
That like blood in elevator, Shining. It's sort of the same way. Like I think a lot of references to this movie are very sort of universal.
Yeah.
Where it's like this movie is ingrained so much of like demon possession.
Yeah.
In a way that like The Exorcist and other movies that are also in the same vein haven't codified.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of any movie that has demon possession in it, as much as referential as it is to The Exorcist, a lot of it is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
The rule. Those are the rules.
I don't actually think that's a real song. That's just the way.
Celine Dion. That's the way it is. That's
I'm like combining.
Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know what I'm doing. So they get to the basement finally. Their car gets stuck in a pothole and they can't. The beeper won't open the garage door. So they get out of the car just in time as like the super monster's coming towards them.
Oh, this is so good. They're like sneaking around the car. Oh.
And then Beth gets out, but Cassie gets pulled back in by the monster. So Beth's on the other side of the garage. This is where I was like, okay, all of the kids are going to be a part of Ellie at this point.
Of Ellie, yeah.
Thankfully, that's not the case.
Nope. But we should give context a little bit. So in the corner of the garage, there sits a tree.
It's Mr. Fonda's work truck.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I do like that Mr. Fonda brings all of the staples to the shotgun and the chainsaw, which are two of the. This is actually. Another fun fact. This is the only movie that doesn't have the 1973 car.
Yes,
but the chainsaw is the weird color of the car.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
but they're in a garage.
It's surprising that it's not. Yeah, and I think that maybe they just couldn't find one in New Zealand. And they're like, just make the chainsaw the color of the car.
You know what? That's crazy because Sam, you can't
just CGI it.
CGI it, or guess what? Sam Raimi, fly in your car. Can't be be more than $10,000.
It's a lot of money.
You're right. It's a lot of money. How much do you think that would cost shipping a car from one continent to the next?
Probably 10,000.
Yeah. I can always scrounge up $10,000.
I can Google it, but I'm not going to.
No, you don't need to do that. Not right now.
Beth breaks back in and shoots the monster as the monster itself turns the chainsaw on, which I was like, that's the weapon you don't want to be attacked with.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it throws the chainsaw at her and it knocks her off. Which I thought was I like when chainsaws are used which happens a lot in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
because there are only so many interesting ways to use the blade of a chainsaw because it's not a very adept tool. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's clumsy.
Yeah. Clunky. So like hitting people with the back of the chainsaw or like hitting people, like knocking people off with it turned off or
it's a clunky tool.
Yeah, but we also have a wood chipper, which I wrote down as wood shipper. And so the monster turns it on and is trying to push Beth into it.
Is it Beth or is it
it's
Ellie? Sorry, not Ellie.
Cassie.
Cassie.
Um,
yeah, it's Beth. You're right.
Yeah. And then it gets turned off, and then Beth tells Cassie to turn it back on. And then she stabs the monster with the chainsaw and then pushes it into the wood chipper.
So much blood.
So much blood.
Not
as much as the last
2013.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's sort of no possible way to use that much blood.
I know. It's really, it's a lot. It's a lot. But she fucking goes to town, babe.
Yeah.
And it seems like this is the right thing to do because we're what, 4 movies in? Five movies in? It seems like the only way to kill a deadite is to chop it up until it can't be chopped up anymore.
Yeah.
But guess
and
what?
then maybe once more for good measure.
And then maybe once more for good measure, because once this thing is chopped up, it's still around.
The spirit.
The spirit is still around.
Because Cassie and Beth leave the garage with the chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, we meet Jessica
who lives on another floor.
He lives in the building. And she just like was walking through the garage and she sees the wood chipper in the car completely covered in blood.
Yeah.
And we end on her being chased with the deadite cam, and then to go back to the beginning of the movie.
It's gnarly.
Yes.
I think this is so smart. And also, once again, the one day earlier sort of adds like a ticking clock element to the plot that keeps, or at least I'll speak for myself, keeps you sort of engaged all the way through thinking,
well,
okay, how's this going to play out? Right?
It's a good way to open, but it wouldn't have worked if it was only in the end. I think you need that opening,
yes.
And you don't want to go to like new people at the end of the movie.
Yes. I will say this. I hope there is a deleted cutting room floor scene somewhere though, that we pan to Jessica at maybe the midway point through the movie, and she hears everybody upstairs being insane. She's like,
you guys are nuts. This is
why
I'm never having kids.
She's like watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. She's like, what is this?
She's watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Pauses. What the hell's going on up there?
Yeah. And then all the blood from the elevator comes out like Glenn in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. She's just like on shrooms or something. She's like, this is crazy.
What a movie. I wish I had seen this in theaters. I would love an opportunity to see it in theaters. If you're programming the local LA theaters, please.
And we'll come and we'll help you introduce it.
Yeah.
We'll say,
we'll just be like, we had nothing to do with the production of this movie. We just are faggots who love it.
We're just fags who love it. We're fans. Fangs. We're fangs.
Fangs.
Fags that are fans.
Yeah. So this has been our Evil Dead month.
Yes.
We are raring up for our campiest month yet next. Literally campiest month yet. We're doing because between Friday the 13th, there's 2 Friday the 13ths in a row, February and March.
Yes.
And we're not going to just do Friday the 13th movies because that's boring. So we're going to do summer camp movies. We're going to do Friday the 13th part 3, which is the next in our Friday the 13th watch. And then we're going to do They/Them, the queer summer camp themed starring Kevin Bacon. We're going to do The Final Girls, starring Malin Akerman and Taissa Farmiga. We're going to do The Burning,
which I've never seen.
Just an incredible Tom Savini effects movie. Written by Bob Weinstein. We're not going to talk about it.
Who? You know what?
And then we're going to end on lining up on our Patreon dates with Friday the 13th part 4, the final chapter, which, spoiler alert, is the 4th of 12 Friday the 13th movies. So it is not the final chapter. But it's going to be the conclusion to our camp month, our summer camp month. I keep calling it camp month, and I'm like, that's not right.
I mean, it's close enough, you know.
We're having a campy good time.
You can technically camp all year round.
Yeah,
you know.
Just look at the Black Phone 2. You know that Scott Derrickson says that he grew up going to a winter summer camp, and I'm like, that seems crazy.
That does seem crazy.
It seems made up, honestly.
Scott Derrickson, if you want to come on and talk more about that, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. Do we want to thank some of our Patreons?
Would love
We've
do that.
missed it a couple weeks. It's hard to do when we have guests.
Yes.
But we want to extend a thank you to our sisters in horror. Do you want to start? I just sent you the list.
Yes. First up, we have Erica S. Grigg. If I'm mispronouncing that, let me know.
It's
Thank
Erica
you, Erica.
Scrigg. It's my childhood best friend, Erica Scrignoli.
Erica Scrigg.
We love you.
you.
And we're going to thank Jesse's friend, Jess Renero.
Jess, love you.
Do you want to do the next one?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
My Silent Hill girly, Quinn Lee.
AM Demon Emoji Demon Mode.
Love that. Ray McDonald, thank you.
James Henry 2.
Scott Smith Girding.
And Kevin Woe. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon supporters at either our Sisters in Horror level or our Horror Bestie level. You get access to video episodes. You get access to our Patreon exclusive mini sort of spoiler thoughts about contemporary movies. You're eventually going to get another commentary. I've been working for 6 months, so that those have sort of had to take a back seat. But I'm unemployed now, so I can make Jesse watch a movie with me. And the Patreon supporter helps us keep doing this. So if you want to join it, it's patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod. And no matter how you're supporting, no matter how you're listening, we really appreciate you guys. So thank you.
We love you. Thanks, guys.
Love to all of our besties, sisters, and friends in horror.
Yes.
Bye. This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tappet. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.